Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's good to have you watch this video. Today I want to make a short discussion on public debt profile of a country and probably the debt profile of an individual, because for the purpose of this video I am not going to be econometric. I'm going to bring down this discussion to the simplest that I can for everyone to understand how debt affects a country and how debt, that is loans, also affect an individual. And you first of all want to understand why would a country borrow, or why do you borrow as an individual. Now, using a human factor, you borrow because you do not have enough revenue generating sources to give you enough money to be able to foot your bills. Same with a country will have to borrow because they don't have enough economic infrastructures that can generate enough revenue for it to meet its budgetary expectations. And also, in times of natural disasters or emergencies, countries will have to borrow because they may not have had a plan for such an outbreak. So having understood this now, you look at how loans will affect a country or it affects an individual. Now the fact is this: when you get loan, you get it on terms and conditions, which you have to pay interest, you have to pay back the capital, sometimes over a long period of time, sometimes over a short period of time. And however this is, it now calls on you to look at how you are going to utilize this money to generate enough revenue to be able to pay off the loan and then still make something good out of it. Now, you would understand in the case of Nigeria, as of 2010, it is on record that Nigeria had a total debt profile of about $35 billion. But as of 2021, where we are, Nigeria is having a debt portfolio of about $87 billion. That's about 33 trillion naira. And out of this, about $33 billion represents the external loans. Now, looking at external loans, when you get loans from external sources, you get it from the currencies of those countries. And when you are paying back, you are going to pay back in the currencies of those countries. And note, you can only pay back when you earn foreign currencies, don't forget, or you have to buy foreign currencies. And that is why you have to invest these monies in sectors where you can generate enough revenue, that's as a country, to pay back external loans. Because in this case, don't forget, the total debt portfolio of Nigeria is made up of domestic and external loans. But here I'm focusing on the external loans because that's the one we are taking from outside into the country, and that's the one that we are expected to pay out from whatever we generate within the country. Now, if you want to be econometric about it now, you realize that the act of collecting loan, that's external loan, does not influence the economy, does not influence the exchange rate. What influences the economy and the exchange rate is actually the act of servicing the loans and the act of paying back the loans. So that's when you realize that even as an individual, when you collect money from somebody in terms of loan, that moment of collecting, that act of collecting does not influence you in any way. But the act of paying back, which now will have to bring to the forefront what you use the money for, is what is going to stress you, what is going to stress your business, what is going to reflect how efficient you have been in the usage of the money. So the debt profile of Nigeria practically is not a good one. Why I am saying so is because the revenue ratio, the debt to revenue ratio of Nigeria showed that in 2020, in every 1 naira, that is, it was 80%, representing that in every 1 naira Nigeria made, 80 kobo was used to service loans. And this was not healthy, and it is not still healthy as we talk. So presently, I am calling on government, calling on agents of government, calling on economic players for government, calling on policymakers for government to look into the debt profile of Nigeria. It is dangerous. It does not mean well for us the way it is. Looking at our revenue, looking at the unemployment rate, looking at the exchange rate, looking at the inflation rate. Inflation is about 17 point something percent presently. Looking at the positions of other macroeconomic players, other macroeconomic variables, definitely we are not on the right path. So I want to call on government to look at this and look at it closely. It is going to help us build a viable economy if we get it right. Thank you.